Hello guys, this is allrover and in this lecture we are going to learn about the conditionals in JavaScript. What are the conditional in JavaScript? In C and C++ we already know that if else are the conditional statements. So in JavaScript we suppose we have declared any variable and initialize its value with 20. Now we want to check whether the value stored in a is greater than 0, equal to 0, or less than 0. Then in the if statement we have checked that whether a is greater than 0 or not. If a is greater than 0, then we are printing the output positive. Else if a is equal to 0, then we are printing the output in the console window as 0, and else means if it is negative, then we are printing the in the console window as negative. So in this code the output should be positive as a is holding the value positive. So I am running it. As expected, the output is positive unless and until a is holding any value. If a holds any value, then a is if a. Now see the next code. Here in this code we have initialized the value of a as 20, and if a, we are output in the console window as true, else we are output in the console window is false. So in C and C++ we know that if a represent if a is not equal to 0, but in JavaScript if a means that a is holding some value. If a except null, if a is holding some value, then if a will be true and it will enter in this condition. So as we can expect true from here, as a is holding the value 20 and it is not null. So after running it, you can see that the output of the console window is true, means or in this statement our editor has gone. So yeah, unless and until a is holding null value, it will be true if a will be true. Another example is there. For hard refreshing you can use Ctrl plus R, and for deleting the console window you can use Ctrl plus L, and for running it you can use Ctrl plus Enter. Now in this code a is initialized with value -20, and if a, output in of the console window will be true, else output of the console window will be false. So I have already told you that unless and until a is holding any null value, if a will be true. A is -20, it is not null, so if a is going to be true. So our output should be true. As expected, our output is true. Next example. In this, a is initialized with null. Now if a is true, then output of the console window will be true, else output of the console window will be false. Now since it is null, so if a is going to be false, so it will not enter in this condition, it will enter in the else part, and hence our output of the console window should be false. So after running it you can see that the output of the console window is false. Next example. In this, A is holding the value ABCD and a string. If A is true, then our output should be true, else output should be false. Now since A is not holding any null value, it is holding some valid value, it means this should be the our output. Hence in output true should be printed, and as expected true is printed. Another example, I'm hard refreshing each time so that our cache memory which restored is become clean, and it is not show any output of the previous codes. That's why I'm hard refreshing each time. Now in this, A is not initialized with any value. Under the double quote there is no any value is there. It means A is not initialized with any value. So if A will be false, it will not enter here, it will enter here. I'm running it, our output is false. So unless and until if A is holding some value, then if A will be true and it will enter in that condition. If A is not holding any value, any variable is not holding any value, then it will enter in the else condition and it will print whatever code is written in the else condition. So this is about conditionals in JavaScript. Thank you so much for watching and keep following in the next lectures. Thank you very much.